Hey guys, this is Parklands in Nairobi, Kenya, in East Africa. One of the fast growing areas of Nairobi. This place long time ago used to be what we call a residential area. But what is happening currently is that so many businesses have set up shop in Parklands because of the congestion that is at the Nairobi CBD. You see, most companies have moved towards mostly those periphery areas of Nairobi, like Upper Hill, places like Parklands, and places like Westlands. So this area of Parklands used to be what we call a residential area, okay? But so many businesses have set up shop nowadays within this Parklands area. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Parklands in Nairobi, one of the fast growing areas of Nairobi. You see, because of the heavy rainfall that when the skies opened up on Nairobi, so many roads have been damaged. So you'll find that there's a lot of construction of road that is ongoing everywhere within Nairobi County in Kenya. So in Parklands, so many what do you call skyscrapers or very tall buildings are under construction. Yeah, so many of them. Okay, you know, a long time ago we used to have what you call townhouses, but what is happening now? It's actually now becoming a place where we have what you call those very tall buildings, like the one that you can see from a distance. Okay, so that's what is happening. That's what is happening in Parklands. Townhouses are being swapped, and the tall buildings are starting to take up that space. Okay, because you know a townhouse can only take an average of only one family, but in a space that one townhouse actually takes, we can have about maybe 30 families or so living within that one space, because of the high rises, yeah, you know, which go up to about 15 or 17 15-story buildings. Okay, that's what is happening in Parklands currently. Okay. So guys, we are in Parklands. We are in a place called Parklands, and this is how it's looking like. Like I said, when the skies open up on Nairobi, so many roads were damaged, and now a lot of construction just being done to be able to bring these roads from a state of disrepair. Okay. So many of them were damaged. Just look at that damage. Okay, with the water just competing for any small space that is potholed. Okay, they treat it as a reservoir. So this is Parklands, and this is how it looks like. Okay, a lot of construction work going on. Nonetheless, traffic just operating normally. Okay. So, like I was saying, Parklands used to be a residential area, a place where the rich people usually lived. People like mostly the Indians and maybe government officials working in big government departments were the residents in this area. But a lot of that space that used to house most of those bungalows, if you want to call them that, have been taken up, or the space has already been taken up by these high rises, you know, that are mushrooming all over the place. Okay, so we can say that Parklands will be one of the what you'd call high impact areas, having been a place that had very low impact due to the few residents that were living here. Like I told you that when those bungalows or townhouses were in place, you find that one family takes up a whole the whole space, just one family. But now up to 30 families can take up the space that had been taken up by only one family. And those are the dynamics of Parklands now. So many of these houses you can just see from a distance. Okay, so many of them, you know, just taking shape. Okay, shooting into the skies, up to about maybe 30-story buildings. You know. Okay, so that's how it's going down. That's how it's going down. Those are the dynamics of the changing landscape of Parklands, a place which used to be low impact, but now looking to completely become what you call a high impact area. Okay? So those are the dynamics and how it's playing out. The fellow in front of me is hi sir, how you doing? How you doing, bro? You don't talk to me. That's a young man just going about his business. Most of them are from a place called Burundi. You see, because of the instability in their country, most of them poured into Kenya just to find a safe haven. Most of them nowadays just go about their business, vending what you call coffee and some cookies, crepes, and so on and so forth. That's what they usually do nowadays. Okay, doing a great job. If you go to all the barber shops in Nairobi, Kenya, they're actually displacing Kenyans. I don't know whether they're doing a good job. They become what you call the barbers of choice. They make some pretty good coffee, okay, that have been laced with lemon. If you have one, it readies you for the evening functions. You know what I mean? So that's how it is, you know. So like I was saying, this is the Parklands area and the dynamics of its ever-changing landscape from townhouses like that one over there. You see, that is a space for only one family, okay? But now, most of those just coming down, okay, to give space for the tall buildings that are completely altering, completely changing the landscape of Parklands, okay? See, these are the dynamics of this area now. This is how it's taking shape. So guys, this is how it is. You know, this is an area of Parklands. Okay, an area that in the next 10 years will become a very high impact area, owing to the many residents that will be living within this area, because high rises have started to take up space for the townhouses or the bungalows that used to house only one family, but now that space being taken up with a high rise that can house or accommodate up to 30 families. Those are now the dynamics of Parklands. Okay, like I told you that most of these Parklands houses were owned by the Asians. You see, when the Asians came in to construct the railway, okay, most of them after independence decided to remain behind, okay, and they become the citizens of this great Republic of Kenya. And most of these houses used to belong to the Asians, but now, again, with the coming of the Somalis into Kenya, due to the instability of that area. And Kenya, you know very well, has always been the safe haven for some of these destabilized African countries. When the Somalis came in with a very, very good coin, you know, very, very, very good coin, they're taking up some of those spaces and constructing the high-rise buildings. So you'll find that while this place was mostly predominant, the residents of this area were mostly Kenyans and Asians. Right now we have what you call a sizable community of Somalis that have taken up what you call a residency in this area. You can see, okay, just the skyscrapers that are taking shape in this place called Parklands. So many of them, you know. Okay, just completely altering the landscape of Parklands. Okay, so that's how it is, guys. This is Parklands in Nairobi, Kenya, a place which was used to have residents, okay, live in townhouses, but now the same spaces just being taken up by the skyscrapers, okay, which some actually go up to about 30 floors, you know, just towering up there, with families, up to about 30 of them, taking up a space that used to house, okay, only one family, you know, in townhouses like this one over here. Okay, that's what is happening currently in Parklands. And like I told you that so many roads were damaged, okay, with rainwater taking up any pothole and making it what you call their own, just filling it up in space, that space, filling it up, and you know, that's what waterlogging the whole area. So that's what is happening. That's what's happening. Okay, in Parklands, every space that you see is being taken up by the high rises. Okay, and some actually going up to 17, 18, some up to 30, you know, 30 floors. Okay, so that's the dynamics of Parklands and how it is changing. Okay, a place which is will be what you call a high impact area in the next 10 years. Okay, once all these high rises like the one you're looking at on that side have filled up the skies in Parklands. Okay, so this is Parklands, guys. Yeah, what used to be one of the rich neighborhoods of Nairobi. Okay, but currently just having what you call a changeover, with so many high rises setting up or being constructed. You can see everywhere you go, you'll see we have high rises everywhere, every space, every small space just being taken up. Okay, so those are the dynamics of Parklands and how its skyline is being altered from townhouses into a space that is filled by high rises. Okay, you can see that. Okay, some complete, some just undergoing construction. So it's a very busy area.